Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mac on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce, or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle, an Odyssey station. And radio.com is now Odyssey, so you've noticed the app has been replaced on your phone. And wait, you don't have the Odyssey app? What? Why are you stupid? Come on! Download that Odyssey app and listen to KISW plus all the music, news, sports, and podcasts that move you. That's AUDACY Odyssey.
Let's play B-Mix.
It's time to play the game.
Yeah!
So everybody scream his name. B-Mix, don't be a loser. Whoa! B-Mix, you're a loser.
It is time to B-Mix, and it's Monday, so we got to pump it up. Oh, yeah. Pump it up. Yeah. I'm going to get pumped today.
Oh, yeah?
What? Yeah, they're going to be putting some shingles in my arm. I'm going to get my second shingle shot today.
You get shingles in your arm?
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like a shot, like a vaccination.
Oh, the shot. But, like, when I don't even know what shingles are.
I thought shingles were like
your ankles and your calves or like legs.
I thought shingles is like old people chicken pox.
Yeah, pretty much. This is a very severe case of chicken pox. It ain't pretty.
Have you had shingles?
No, this is so I won't get shingles.
I don't know anything about shingles. I just figured it made it look like, like house shingles or something on your skin, but I don't
saying
know.
Like poop on a shingles or something?
Yeah. That was the food. That's gravy on a piece of toast, basically.
Yeah. It's good, by the way. I don't care what they call it.
But shingles on the body is not, because it can happen anywhere on your face and everything. It's a big, painful rash.
Yikes. Yeah. I just Googled it.
It's not
It's
good.
almost on the level of a blue waffle. Yeah, I'm glad you're getting that shot, man. You don't want that.
No.
And I mean, look, I have no proof in this at all, but I got this because, I couldn't get the COVID shot way back in the day. And I heard that this could be helpful for some people. And not getting COVID. Again, I have no facts about this. Yeah.
Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not really. Joe Rogan and I don't know if I'm listening to him for medical advice, but yeah. So anyway, today I'm getting shot in the arm again.
Well, congratulations.
How often do you get the shingle shot?
You get one, and then I don't know, between 2 and 6 months later, you get the next one. It depends on what kind of shot you get.
I guess I just assumed shingles were on your shins. And I don't know why.
Oh, that's shingles.
Yeah, shingles.
Yeah, and that's where seagulls just go and attack your. They go right. The shin gulls go right after you.
So they got shingles for their 40th birthday, right above their eye, and it sucked. No. It felt like someone just wrapped their fist in poison ivy and punched me repeatedly.
Oh, geez. Yeah, get that shot. Don't get that. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I'm getting it. I don't want it. I don't want any of this stuff that's out there.
Yeah, right. Well, let's get to our contestant. We got Kevin on Bainbridge Island. Kevin, are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, Steve, get out of here.
scared of shingles.
Yeah, well, hopefully you don't get them while you're in my room. For those playing at home, Kevin will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Kevin, you can pass all you want, but you'll only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
The popular game Dungeons & Dragons was first published in what decade?
70s.
Yes. The 2013 movie titled 42 is about what famous baseball player?
Jackie Robinson.
Yes. What band had the 70s hit song Boys Are Back in Town?
Thin Lizzy.
Yes. What network does Project Runway air on?
Bravo.
Yes. What body of water touches the eastern coast of Mexico?
The Gulf of Mexico.
Yes. Which NFL team lost the Super Bowl 4 consecutive times?
That's the Buffalo Bills.
Yes. What company makes the Xbox series of consoles?
Microsoft.
Yes. Which part of the body are your metatarsals located?
Hand.
No.
Wrist.
No.
Feet.
Yes. What type of animal is Harry Potter's pet Hedwig?
Owl.
Yes. Which U.S. vice president shot a Texas attorney while out hunting quail in 2006?
Oh, my God. God, it was George Bush's vice president. I can't remember his name.
All right. Well, almost a perfect 10. 9 out of 10.
Oh, that could be a beating.
Ooh, a little Steve Wiggle Room right there.
Yeah, still, it's going to be tough for Steve, but
It will be very tough.
they did a movie about him and everything. I can't remember. I
they
can't
do a
remember his
movie
name
about
either,
him?
Kevin. I think so. If I'm not mistaken. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong person.
Well, I don't know, and we don't want to say anything because Steve's back, and he doesn't need any help with this one.
No, but I think I got the shingles now.
Oh, no.
Oh, if
dear.
you got it from Rev's room, well, what can I tell you?
That's
You can get the pink eye from going in there and,
That's what I was
basking in his
thinking,
glory.
maybe, but wow, shingles.
So,
huh?
why would Mix get shingles from the res room? What kind of freaky stuff is the Rev into?
Well, we don't talk about that on the air.
Yeah.
Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
What the popular game Dungeons & Dragons was first published in what decade?
70s.
Yes. The 2013 movie titled 42 is about what famous baseball player?
Jackie Robinson.
Yes. What band had the 70s hit song Boys Are Back in Town?
Boys are back in town. Boys back in town. Can't think of their name.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd be able to get
Son
this.
of a bitch.
Yeah, a little before your time, son.
Yeah. Thin Lizzy.
Yes.
Come on.
What network does Project Runway air on?
Bravo.
Yes. What body of water touches the eastern coast of Mexico?
The Atlantic.
No.
The Pacific Ocean.
No.
The Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
Whatever.
Which NFL team lost the Super Bowl 4 consecutive times?
I still got to watch that 30 for 30. It's on my DVR. The Buffalo Bills.
Yes. What company makes the Xbox series of consoles?
Microsoft.
Yes. In which part of the body are your metatarsals located?
Hand.
No.
Arm.
No.
Leg.
No.
Feet.
Yeah, too late.
It's on my leg.
What type of animal is Harry Potter's pet Hedwig?
It's a giggly puff.
No. A giggly
Horse?
puff?
I don't know.
A horse.
Horse, yes.
Because he was in that one movie where he was next to the horse. Great.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, but I knew you were
I
going
don't think
with
he
that.
had sex with the horse. I think he was just naked with the horse. There's nothing weird about that, Rev.
No, not at all, yeah.
Well, I think that's how he got shingles, actually.
Okay.
Oh, well, the one weird thing about this is you lose 9-7.
Nice job, Kevin.
Damn, Kev. Yeah, he was really good at this one. And
Great job.
Yeah, appreciate you playing, brother.
Which one did you get wrong?
One you didn't get to.
Oh, yeah. I'm a loser.
The shingles did you in there, buddy. The metatarsals you figured out were feet. The type of animal that Harry Potter's pet Hedwig is an owl.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hello. And then the one that you didn't get to that Kevin did not get correct, which U.S. vice president shot a Texas attorney while out hunting quail in 2006?
Dick Cheney.
Yes.
Yeah, and they did a movie about him. I do believe, was
Was it Christian Bale that was him?
Christian Bale played him.
Okay, now you were talking about it, and I had a little time to think. I remember that he looked really a lot like Dick Cheney when it came down to it, and it was kind of strange.
That's Christian Bale?
Yeah. Isn't that nuts?
He is like a chameleon, man. Whatever he wants to be, he can be.
Have you seen the movie The Machinist?
I don't know.
It's the one where he gets super, super skinny.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
I've seen pictures though, and it's creepy looking.
It'll sear into your brain watching that one. It's a pretty epic movie.
It is an epic movie, Rev. It's a great movie, and well, very dark and sad.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, it's not my style.
Yeah, right. Well, you know what also is dark and sad? You're lost.
Bad loss.
Sorry, buddy.
A lot of people are texting BJ about the shingles vaccination.
Yes.
So I said, be careful, BJ. My dad just got a second shingles shot, and he grew a third arm. No, they said it kicked his ass.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that the second shots have been good to me.
The person says,
so
the
far.
shingles vaccination, you're probably going to feel like you got the flu. Take some Tylenol every 4 to 6 hours. Yeah. And another person says age is not a factor in shingles. I know of a 16-year-old that had it, including Cricket, who texted in, our friend Cricket. She said that she had shingles at 16.
Oh, damn.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, I mean, I got plans to go do a little hike with Joey D's tomorrow. We'll see how I feel because of the fact that we'll see if it kicks my ass or not.
Where you guys going to go? Poo-poo point?
Nice.
Yeah. No, not going to Poo Poo Point. We're going to hike to Mod Pizza.
Oh, nice. So somewhere you're going up.
Yeah. But there is, I mean, it's going to be a long walk. Joey D's wasn't sure if I could make it. We might have to Uber back. He's like, I don't know if you can do both ways, Dad.
Bring extra water.
Yeah.
And grab an extra no-name cake and you'll be fine.
I should be good. I should be fine. Well, thanks to the pandemic, everybody has been streaming a lot of television. Pretty much everybody is me now. And even though there are a ton of new shows to watch, which there are, the ones that are getting the most views are, in fact, old shows. Yep. People are just all about, like, the comfort of what they used to know.
That sounds like Vicky or Danny.
Yeah.
Like Friends. And I don't know what Danny's watching. Titanic, the television series.
Yeah,
really. Friends is on the list. You're right. The Office is a big winner. People are just all over The Office.
What about WrestleMania 8?
WrestleMania.
Ooh, nice and retro.
Let me see.
No.
Which one was that?
No,
I don't remember.
The Sopranos, which it's interesting. That's a great show. And if you never did watch The Sopranos, I feel like The Wire is the show that I should do the same thing for, but I just can't bring myself to watch The Wire. I know it's a great show. But just can't. Friends, New Girl, Vampire Diaries, which is that the Anna Paquin one? Is that her?
No, you're thinking of True Blood.
Oh, right.
Vampire Diaries, I think, was a CW show.
Oh, you're right, Rev. I do know because I remember seeing commercials for it a lot, so it had to be CW then when I was watching The Flash and stuff.
And WrestleMania was the one with Roddy Piper fighting Bret Hart.
Oddly enough,
I actually just rewatched that match like over the weekend. I didn't even realize that was
How was
WrestleMania.
that match?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah.
How old is that? How old is that? WrestleMania 8's got to be what, 25 years old at least?
1992.
Okay, then.
That's almost 30 years, yeah.
Yep. Well, I can't throw stones. I'm watching shows that are 20 years old, almost 30 years old myself.
It was a friendship torn apart. Sid Justice taking on Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
And then
I didn't
the
realize
Macho Flair affair. Savage versus Flair.
Oh, that sounds like a really good match, actually.
Yeah.
I watched it because the A&E's doing like all these biographies on wrestlers, and they just recently did one on Roddy Piper, which was awesome. And last night was Macho Man's one as well. It's kind of cool. Like they're doing like these, and they're also doing a thing where they go and find like old historical stuff that people might own from the WWE. And our friend AJ Francis, former Seahawk, is the host of the show. He's hosting the show, and he's doing great.
Good for him, man. That's great. It's funny, Steve, because you got motivated to go watch those old wrestling shows because you were watching the biographies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading Leonard Nimoy's biography, and I was motivated to go back and watch a movie he directed, which was 3 Men and a Baby. So I can't, and that's well over.
Wait a second, Leonard Nimoy directed 3 Men and a Baby?
Yeah. A lot of people didn't know that he was a big. He had he had really good success as a director.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too.
Yeah, Spock directed
Gutenberg, Selleck, and Ted Danson.
Yeah. Oh,
They were the 3 men.
Yeah, that was his baby. That baby.
That came out in 1987.
Yeah, it's old, dude.
It's older than Vicky.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, it is. That's also
my wife's age.
Yeah. It's. I mean, there were entertaining parts, but boy, you realize how dated that movie is. Like, it really was. It's so wild because the movie was about the 3 dudes being like really hip dudes. They were like guys at the top of their game, whatever they were doing.
Yeah.
And yet it is so dated and sometimes cringy. But the Goot's the man, the Goot's the guy.
Oh, he never disappoints.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're going to be doing a reboot, and it's going to have Zac Efron in it, but who knows if they're going to actually do it.
Wow, I wonder what that would be like.
This article came out last year, so who knows?
Yeah.
Can they at least still keep Gutenberg in it? I don't care about the other two guys.
No, I care about Selleck. That mustache needs to be in everything.
Well, they can keep his mustache. They just don't need him.
Just tape it on Zac Efron.
Right.
So should we put the mustache on the baby? So should we do that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, perfect. Yeah. So there you go. So, well, it's comfort. It's all about the comfort. So, Steve, like I said last week, that's what I watched, and that movie is very, very old. But I watched it because I read about he gave us all these clues in the book, like, hey, look for this, look for that. If you're watching,
you gotta rewatch it.
Yeah, and so I said, I got it. And really, I have not seen that movie since I saw it in the theaters. I think I saw it once, maybe twice in my entire life. So I forgot a lot of what was going on in that movie.
In the rare instances where I read, it's where I'm reading about an artist or a biography about a certain musician or a wrestler, but musician ones especially. If I'm reading something, I always go back and find the record or the song that they're talking about. And that's the beauty of technology. It's so easily accessible now. You don't have to run to a store and go buy 3 Men and a Baby or find a certain song by Guns N' Roses. If you're reading a Steven Adler book, you just go on the internet and you can find anything that they're referencing.
Yeah, if you have Disney Plus, Three Men and a Baby is on that because that was a Touchstone picture. So if you've got Disney Plus, you can watch it for free. He didn't do 3 Men and a Little Lady, which was their sequel. They didn't have Leonard direct that. So
that one doesn't count.
Yeah, well, that's probably why. Leonard was Leonard was always good at knowing I'm going to get out of that one. Yeah. We got a dude that did something incredible, all while holding an ice cream in his hand. What did he do? I'm going to tell you at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Have we figured out how to explain deja vu? How do chameleons do that thing they do? Do you really need to wash your blue jeans? Yeah, you do, but how often? Hey, my name's Mike Simpson. I've got a podcast about curiosities. It's called I've Got Questions. We go through my list of random stuff and yours. Please participate. Send me your questions. I'll find someone to answer them. We've talked about our true crime obsession, how grocery stores are tricking us, super secret flight attendant stuff. I've Got Questions. New episodes Thursdays on Odyssey or wherever you get your podcasts.
We all remember that one professor, the one everyone on campus had to take no matter what subject they taught because how much fun their class was. What if we told you there was a streaming service that had all those professors? One Day University has every must-have professor from the best colleges all across the country. One Day University, the most fun talks from the most fun professors. Available live and on demand. No homework, just the most fun you'll have while learning. Get a special offer at ondayu.com/Odyssey.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. During yesterday's Mets-Phillies game, a fan caught a foul ball that was coming at him at 97 miles per hour. The impressive part was that he caught it with just one hand, barehanded, while holding an ice cream in the other hand.
It's insane, dude. He just reaches his arm out and just snags it while it looks like he's there with a lady friend of his. And, not even missing a beat. Just catch the thing. And then hands it to the lady. I'm assuming it's his girlfriend.
That's just insane. That really, really is insane because well, here's the audio play-by-play of the call.
Wow. All right, man, I'm impressed.
Get that fan a contract.
That was coming in hot. Here we go. 97 miles an hour, we're told. Come on.
Is it one of those helmet bowls that he's...
So.
Oh, those look so good.
Those are great. Yeah. You're more impressed by what he's eating than what he did.
Yeah. The fudge sundae with those. Amazing.
Dude, you don't know how fast that is because I was at a Mariners game and there was a foul ball coming right at me. Like it was a home run ball. And I thought, oh, maybe I can catch this. I was way off with the trajectory, but it was nowhere near me. Is way over my head. But as I saw it coming closer and closer, I realized how fast that damn thing was traveling.
Yeah.
I'm like, wouldn't even put my hand. I'm like, I will get killed by this thing. And it was about the same speed. It had to at least be 90 miles an hour or more. So that's impressive that he caught an almost 100-mile-an-hour ball coming at him with one hand and didn't break his hand. That's insane.
Yeah, it says a lot for your hand that you could pull something like that. But some people say because of the adrenaline that you don't really notice the pain at first, at least, or it doesn't like feel like all that bad. I mean, I'm basing that on people's comments that say they've caught balls, like foul balls coming at them, and they said it wasn't as bad as you'd expect. But I don't necessarily want to find out.
Yeah, I can't believe because we've all been like, if you go to the batting machine and for me that you see how fast that ball comes in, you go, let's see how fast 80 miles an hour is, and you see how fast that is, and to think that I put my bare hand in front of that.
Well, dude, even playing hockey, when people shoot a shot, like I have a glove and it's padded on the, it's meant so that you can withstand like a hard shot, but there are times where you catch you in the wrong spot and it gives you like they call them stingers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Man, those things, and that's with a glove on.
Oh, yeah, dude. 97 miles an hour, this guy catches a ball with one hand.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Yeah, with one hand and with an ice cream in the other hand.
That's impressive.
That's the impressive part.
Yeah. And so based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. People are always impressed when I tell them that I once did blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. People are always impressed when I tell them that I once did blank. Your calls, your texts after STP on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. A baseball fan caught a foul ball coming at him at 97 miles per hour with one hand, barehanded, while holding an ice cream in the other hand. Very, very impressive. Based on this, we want you to finish this sentence. People are always impressed when I tell them I once did blank. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Speaking of baseball, somebody said people are always impressed when I tell them that I stood on the mound at Fenway in Boston.
That's very impressive to me. Very, very impressive to me. My ex-girlfriend from way back in the day, the girl I took to prom, she got to sing the national anthem at Fenway Park, and we were both in the same chorus together. And so we talked about that. Like, wouldn't it be great someday if we could sing the national anthem at Fenway Park? And she got to do it. And, well, I didn't.
Yeah, how'd that turn out for you?
Yeah, I didn't get to do it.
Is there something like, would you feel like some kind of energy being on the mound at Fenway? Because I think about fortunate, and this could be one that I would throw into the mix of these stories, is getting to play flag football at CenturyLink Field or Quest. I think it was CenturyLink Field at the time for Mike McCready's CCFA charity fundraiser. And it was just, my favorite part wasn't so much getting to play football, but to be able to stand right next to the Seahawks logo at the 50-yard line. And I was like, this is awesome. Because it instantly brought me back to like watching that game against San Francisco with the tip, or watching the game against Green Bay with the miraculous comeback. And it was just like, damn, like, yeah, I'm not playing on the team. There's no fans in the crowd, but it was pretty powerful to be able to be right there in the middle of the field.
Yeah, precious few really get to walk on that. I mean, the average Joe does not. So yeah, I especially like you said, Steve, with all the cool stuff that's happened on that field.
And you think about the history at Fenway Park. I mean, geesh. Babe Ruth was once on that mound. Granted, the dirt's a little different, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
But technically, he was.
Yeah, it's in the same spot. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, there may be still some dirt left from that. Who knows? Yeah, there's a lot of history. You're right. And some of those seats are as old as Babe Ruth, as we know when we went there ourselves.
So we said it was awesome. I loved the feeling. We also sat in the old wooden chairs right behind home plate for about 20 minutes thinking the same thing. Dude, that ballpark is pretty awesome, but it is not meant for heavy-set people.
No.
If you got wide hips, you don't want to go to a Fenway Park game, a Boston Red Sox game.
Yeah, dude, and the concessions are like it's like a World War II bunker in some of the areas where you go get your food. It is. I mean, you can tell like this is a really old joint. Yeah, it is very.
Don't
old.
They have like windows at the urinals that you can watch the game?
That's at the bar. right, what is it, like left field? Was that bar that we went to? It was
I think center field or left field, somewhere in that vicinity, right. And I don't know if it's still there, but they had a bar behind the wall.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
That seems really cool.
It was pretty badass. But
you're right, Rev.
I think that one, the window was that you could overlook everyone in the bar from the urinals, but in turn also see the field as well.
It was weird. I was looking at people as I was peeing, and I was like, they're watching me, watching them while I pee. That because you could look and see somebody looking at you, I think.
Well, the weird part for me was when I remember being in there, I thought that they were one-way windows. In other words, like you couldn't see in, but like I could see out. So I'm like smiling, looking at everyone like, this is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty drunk at that point. And then I come out and I'm like, dude, you won't believe. And I pointed, I'm like, oh crap, you guys can see us.
Yeah, we could. And we were wondering, like, Steve, you were smiling. Were you going number one, or were you doing something else?
But I'm like giving like what's up looks to everybody because I didn't think anyone could see me, so I was just hamming it up.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty weird. I mean, I remember when I was like, wow. And like you said, we were drinking. So for me, I was like, what the hell? And all I could think, I almost couldn't go. I was like, can they see me? How far can this go? Wait a second. What's going on?
The entire bar can see you. It's a very strange setup.
It really is. The fact that you know what they're doing. You turn around and you can see the dude and you know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like the idea that they're letting us watch the game while we're going to the bathroom. You don't miss any of the action.
You think anyone's ever like coordinated like races? Like, you know, baseball's got like the hydro races or the car races. If you like had like four guys, okay, next four guys, you all go to the urinal at the same time. Let's see who goes the longest.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably something MLB is going to coordinate.
Different hydro races there.
Totally lack of hydro race. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about Major League Baseball, but the bar could like sponsor that.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. Let's go to Joe in Puyallup. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Joe, you are on the Rock.
Hola, bichola.
Hey. Hola, Joe, hola. Don't forget the Men's Room Afternoons right here on the Rock. So what are people impressed about you, Joe?
Well, a couple years ago, my kid was he was playing Little League, and there was a batter up. I'm on the third baseline, just outside the fence line. And this kid, he was batting, right-handed, but the way he pulled the ball when he hit it, it went foul. And, I mean, I don't think it was doing 97 miles an hour, but just out of instinct, I reached my hand up and just snagged the ball right out of the sky. I mean, it was head level. I mean, to me, and I'm 6'1", and, there's people right next to me and around me. And, I mean, if I didn't catch that ball, it probably would have hit somebody in the face. But it was quite impressive. And I'm like, yep, I still got it. I mean, I played baseball all my life.
How did it feel in your hand? Like, because we were talking about earlier, like, some people say the adrenaline makes it so you don't even really feel the pain. Did you feel it?
It was the adrenaline. Didn't even feel it. Didn't even feel 5 minutes later. I mean, it was fine.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. Well, great. Again, maybe it wasn't traveling at 97. I don't know.
Fast enough to hurt.
I doubt that, but probably a good 80. I don't know what the ball comes off the bat, for a 13-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, 80 still is not something I want to put my hand in front of.
No, it was great.
But more importantly, I think, Steve, I know you want to know this. Did you have any food in your left hand, and what was it?
Yes.
I had a bag of sunflower seeds.
There we go. All right.
The originals or ranch?
What do I got some right here.
Of course you.
And they're dill pickles.
Oh, those are fantastic.
So good.
Those are awesome.
I forgot about those. Those are really underrated.
All right, there you go.
Get the Spitz ones. They're awesome.
Yes.
They're great tasting.
I love that he had them handy. That's so awesome, man.
Yeah. So we know that this guy's go-to snack is the fact that, he's telling a story from a few years ago and he still has the same snack on him.
He still lives it, man.
Man, he's like you and pretzels. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence. People are always impressed when I tell them that I once did blank.
Rev, you'll appreciate this one. Said, I was on The Price is Right, and I won an ATV. Take that, Rev.
I'd like to buy an O. See, yeah. That's what I like to tell people, or if it comes up, that I've been on Wheel of Fortune.
So. Yeah, that's very impressive.
It is, and I just let them know that I've been on Wheel of Fortune.
That's it.
And I solved a puzzle, and it came back with more money than I left with. All right. And some jerk named Phil screwed me.
Screw Phil. Yeah.
I think some jerk named Bankrupt screwed you.
Mm-hmm. Screw Bankrupt.
Bankruptcy, lose a turn. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you got all the good. You got all the good wheel stuff.
Oh, yeah, didn't I?
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude, I think on mine, it's funny because we just played Stone Temple Pilots. It's got to be getting to jump up on stage and play a song with those guys. Like whenever, especially if I talk to someone who grew up loving 90s alt rock, then it's, someone like I tell someone maybe in their 20s now, like, who's that band? I don't know. You never know. You don't know how it resonates with someone that's maybe in their 20s. But like I tell like my mutual friends and some people from college, their minds are blown more often than not. They're just like, wait. And then the backstory behind it's really fun. And then the hours leading up to it, also a fun story.
It's such an impressive thing that even I brag for you.
That's so
I'm
cool.
like, so my buddy, my coworker here, he got to play with Stone Temple Pilots. You know them? It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Got to play their hit. That was pretty sweet.
On stage.
Yeah, that is impressive. But the cool part, I think, for my thing is when I forget which brother turned to you, or somebody turned to you and were like, "Dude, you really are doing a good job here."
It was the bassist, Robert, because he kind of looked over and he gave me that F yeah look. But at first he gave me the look, and I thought I was screwing it up, and I was like, oh man, like I thought he was going to say something like, "Hey, blah 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 blah, get on it," and he kind of looks at me, and I look at him, and I'm like, moment of panic while we're playing, and he just kind of mouths F yeah, and I'm like, this is so cool. And then his brother jumps up on the riser right after that, and he starts rocking it, and I'm just like, man, it doesn't get better than this. Everything else in life's going to be a letdown, minus the child, of course.
Yes.
Boy, that was a very quick addendum. Good job.
Nice save.
And also the wedding. Don't forget the wedding was really good too.
Stone Temple Pilots was better than my wedding. Come on.
There you go.
Even my wife would agree.
Not sure if he's going to be in tomorrow. Not even sure if he's going to be alive tomorrow.
In the grand scheme of things, you can have many weddings. How many times are you going to get to play drums with Stone Temple?
I mean, the logic
this is a
there.
hole that is getting deeper. But you know what, sir?
Kidding.
Let me know.
He's clearly talking about vow renewal weddings, right?
Duh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's it.
I'm here to help.
Yeah, you both are just geniuses.
Thank you.
We got a guy that got a tattoo of the company that he worked for, only to be fired a couple of days after doing so. Oh, I'll tell you all about this at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said earlier, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you could get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.